Good morning. I'm Amanda Berry, CEO of Bafta, and I'm absolutely delighted to welcome you to the EE British Academy Film Awards nominations announcement. It has been yet another incredible year in film. 6,700 Bafta members have voted for this year's nominees. The nominations showcase and celebrate the extraordinary skill and creativity of the talented people both behind and in front of the camera. This year, we've introduced an award to recognise the work of casting, our first new award in 21 years. Before we get to the nominations, here's a reminder of the EE Rising Star nominees, which were announced yesterday. The winner will be voted for by the public. Last month, we were also delighted to announce that producer Kathleen Kennedy will be awarded the Fellowship this year, BAFTA's highest honour. But now, to announce the nominations, please welcome Ella Balinska, recently seen in Charlie's Angels and starring in the upcoming Run, Sweetheart, Run, and Asa Butterfield, seen in Hugo and on television most recently in Sex Education. Ella and Asa, please reveal the nominations.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi.
Thank you for being here. It is an absolute honour to be here to present the nominations with Ella. And without further ado, the nominations for Adapted Screenplay. Stephen Zalian for The Irishman. Taika Waititi for Jojo Rabbit. Todd Phillips and Scott Silver for Joker. Greta Gerwig for Little Women. And Anthony McCartan for The Two Popes.
The nominations for the original screenplay: Susanna Fogel, Emily Halpin, Sarah Haskins, Katie Silverman for Booksmart, Ryan Johnson for Knives Out, Noah Baumbach for Marriage Story, Quentin Tarantino for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Han Jin-won and Bong Joon-ho for Parasite.
And the nominations for Supporting Actor. Tom Hanks for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Anthony Hopkins for The Two Popes. Al Pacino in The Irishman. Joe Pesci for The Irishman, and Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
The nominees for leading actor are Leonardo DiCaprio for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Adam Driver for Marriage Story, Taron Egerton for Rocketman, Joaquin Phoenix for Joker, and Jonathan Pryce for The Two Popes.
And the nominations for casting. Shayna Markovitz for The Joker, Douglas Abel and Francine Maisler for Marriage Story, Victoria Thomas for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Sarah Crowe for The Personal History of David Copperfield, and Nina Gold for The Two Popes.
The nominations for film not in the English language: The Farewell, For Sama, Pain and Glory, Parasite, and Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
And the nominations for Supporting Actress. Laura Dern in Marriage Story, Scarlett Johansson in Jojo Rabbit, Florence Pugh in Little Women, Margot Robbie in Bombshell, and Margot Robbie in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
The nominees for leading actress: Jessie Buckley for Wild Rose, Scarlett Johansson for Marriage Story, Saoirse Ronan for Little Women, Charlize Theron for Bombshell, and Renee Zellweger for Judy.
And the nominations for director. Sam Mendes for 1917, Martin Scorsese for The Irishman, Todd Phillips for Joker, Quentin Tarantino for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Bong Joon-ho for Parasite.
The nominations for Outstanding British Film: 1917, Bait, For Sama, Rocketman, Sorry We Missed You, and The Two Popes.
And lastly, the nominations for Best Film. 1917, The Irishman, Joker, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite. So finally, these are all 39 of the feature films nominated this year. You can discover more about them and the talented people behind them by following BAFTA online over the coming weeks.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to all the nominees.
Thank you, Ella and Asa. So please join us on Sunday, the 2nd of February at London's Royal Albert Hall with our nominees and new host, Graham Norton. The ceremony will be broadcast on BBC One with live coverage of the red carpet arrivals on Bafta's social media channels. But let's start that conversation now by please using #EEBAFTAs. Thank you for your time and good morning.